Hi guys, today I'll be reviewing Polo Deep Blue Parfum by Ralph Lauren. This was released in 2020, and the nose behind the fragrance is Carlos Benaim. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So, in the opening, I get a very strong C accord. It comes off slightly, and I mean very slightly, eggy in the first few minutes. Think like the first 5 to 15 at max. Usually it's in the 5 to 10 range, but I figured I'd warn you. So, you'll get that sometimes with some aquatic fragrances. I get it quite bad with Atlantique by Bulgari, though that fragrance, it's grown on me over time. So, that aside, I also get some subdued citrus in the opening from bergamot and grapefruit. It's very soft, but it's there. Once the egg accord fades, I get a herbal aromatic vibe coming from the cypress and the clary sage, which leads to the mid. So, in the mid, I get much more of that cypress and clary sage. In addition to that, I get a lot of geranium, and I still get that sea salt. The mid is surprisingly herbal off my skin. It almost reminds me of drinking like an iced herbal tea on the beach. Now, the C accord is incredible here. From here on out, the C accord is amazing. Carlos did an amazing job with this C accord. It's just in the first, 5 to 10 minutes, it's a little eggy. So, in the base, I'm left with a sea salt and now ambroxan. It's fairly light, but it's still noticeable. It's much better than the ambroxan heavy dry downs of blue fragrances such as like Dior Sauvage or Versace Dylan Blue, and I like those fragrances, but this is much better. In terms of quality, in terms of general fragrance, in terms of the smell, it's really nice. It's less harsh and more versatile. So, overall, I think this might be my favorite designer blue fragrance. It has a lot more individual personality than what else is offered in this scene of fragrances. The closest comparisons I can make are Prada Luna Rosa Carbon and Bulgari's Aqua Atlantique. And I know I just made the Sauvage Dylan Blue comparison with ambroxan, but if we're going off smell alone, this fragrance sort of has the softness and the refined qualities that Luna Rosa Carbon has, but it has like the super aquatic tinge that Aqua Atlantique has. So, if you like those, definitely give this a try. It's better than both of them, in my opinion. Much better than both. If you can't get over that slight egg accord in the first 5 minutes, or if you can get over that egg accord, you'll be rewarded with a fantastic spring and summer designer scent here. Fragrance can be worn anytime, but especially the eggy note. With things with eggy notes or eggy accords, I like to stick to spring and summer. But it can be worn anytime. And maybe the egg accord won't come through in the cold weather. So, I used to do usefulness, now I'm doing is it worth owning? For me personally, which is what everything's going to be based on, if I think it's owning for my collection, I'm very utilitarian with my collection. I only buy full bottles of things I know I'm going to wear. So that said, no, it's not bottle worthy, but I would like to keep a decant around. So it is worth having in my collection as a decant. Would I go through 150 would I go through 50 or 100 milliliters of this? No, probably not even 30. If I don't even have to have a 1 ounce. But 5 to 10, yeah, I'll go through that. Once I'm done with that decant, will I rebuy it? Probably not. But it's still very good. It's still a fantastic fragrance. Who knows? Maybe that'll change with time. But I can only speak for the now, and that is my answer for the now. My rating on this fragrance is an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.